It takes guts to call a game humanity. It immediately comes off as ostentatious, if not downright pretentious. Furthermore, it basically positions a game as a philosophical endeavor, an intellectual exercise in exploring the profundity of human existence. It burdens the game with a need to demonstrate both substance and depth, a certain scale of meaningfulness. In a sense, it raises expectations rather than managing them. Is this a game you must play in a suit, in an all-white guru garb? Will I need a cigar and a pocket watch? Who knows? I'm just here to have some fun, and if a puzzler teases my brain with promises of rewarding challenges, then who am I to refuse a flattering tickle? Well, my dear dopamine, let's see how you trickle. Humanity has you controlling a dog, a Shiba Inu to be precise, as you shepherd human beings across its levels and lead them to, well, the light. Take the vaguely religious and intellectual conceits away, however, and what you seemingly have, at least initially, is a game with much in common with Lemmings or Kartoffel. As a result of this guide the idiots to their destination gameplay, humanity reduces the agency of its throngs of humans to that of potatoes that barely have control of their limbic system. But let's not get insulted on behalf of the human race. Any god that may exist knows we're scarcely worth the carbon it takes to hold us together. When I said throngs, by the way, I wasn't exaggerating. If there's one thing humanity impresses you with right away, it's the sheer number of humans it can casually fling on screen simultaneously. Masses of humans emerge, and they keep coming, hundreds of them, sometimes thousands. The game appears to be able to push them out in limitless quantities. I remember first playing this game on PSVR 2 when it came out, and thinking it took the power of a PS5 to throw around this many animated bodies. When I heard it was coming to Quest, I had my doubts about whether this turbus flagrantis could be accomplished on Quest. Well, guess what? The teams Tetsuya, Mizuguchi, and Yugo Nakamura led have somehow done the job. Humanity meet Quest. Quest meet masses of human sheep led by a Shiba Inu. Essentially, each level in Humanity is a challenge to solve, and there are plenty of levels broken down into several chapters. Some exposition between the chapters reveals the grand narrative that serves as a backdrop to all this puzzle solving. Your Shiba Inu has an evolving and sometimes diminishing set of powers. You can order humans to turn, you can order them to jump or jump high, you can place markers that make them light as feathers, etc. Each level is a three-dimensional grid, and you can mark squares with those commands, making humans follow them whenever they reach those squares. It's well designed and quite elegant. Most levels also contain some larger-than-life golden humanoids called Goldies. These serve the function of stars in Super Mario in the sense that if you can collect all the Goldies in a level, you can consider it well and truly finished. And in the sense that you need a certain amount of Goldies to unlock the final level of each chapter. As you progress past the midway point of the game, the stakes increase. But I won't say much about that since it would constitute a spoiler within the game's narrative. Let's just say that Humanity does a fantastic job of constantly evolving the gameplay to the point of breaking genre to some extent and almost making its way halfway to another genre as the game progresses. But hey, spoilers. The overall design of Humanity gives it a lot of its appeal. The menus are elegant, the art direction is uniformly excellent, and the controls are quite intuitive, with one button switching between commands and the other placing command markers. The right grip button allows you to fast forward through time, and the game doesn't try to needlessly punish you. If you mess up or want to try again, perhaps to catch more goldies, the game lets you restart a level with all your command markers intact. Humanity also rewards you with frequent unlocks. Most of these come in the form of skins that you can unlock for the characters, one that'll dress your humans in 70s style clothing, one that'll make them blocky, one that'll make them spherical, another will make them shiny, etc. The other unlocks are more statistical, showing detailed stats on your performance history throughout the game. None of these impact the gameplay, but they add to the experience and give some sense of accomplishment. Another thing that needs to be mentioned is that humanity has a good deal of longevity built into it. The game features a level creator, allowing players to design their own puzzles. Humanity has a distinctive style, which I enjoy, but some might consider relatively bare and perhaps even drab, and some players could tire of that. If there's anything about its overall presentation that I didn't enjoy, it's the soundtrack. There are a few different tracks, and once you get past a certain level, you can switch between them at will, but they're all the same sort of minimalist electronica. I understand that the music in the game is supposed to be ambient and unobtrusive, but it just didn't really do it for me. The biggest issue of Humanity might be that it doesn't really justify its existence in VR at all. When it first came out on PS5, it was playable in Pancake and VR modes, so some people may prefer to play it flat. Having said that, if you don't have a console or simply like the immersive nature of VR, then that's not really an issue. Humanity is a cryptic puzzler with a lot of atmosphere, a great set of evolving mechanics, and a wealth of levels and challenges, and its execution on Quest is excellent so long as you're okay with a graphical downgrade from the PS5 or PSVR 2 versions. It straddles a fine line between being challenging and rewarding, and if you're a fan of puzzle games, it will keep you hooked until you get to the other side of the light. The game has been nominated and won more awards than you can shake a significantly large stick at, and I can't say it's undeserved. Dive in and enjoy. Overall, 8. Bedazzled. I hope you enjoyed this video, or at the very least found it useful. If you did, you know what to do. Click like, click subscribe for more of our videos. Have a wonderful day.